So we were in Johnson City, Tennessee on a cold fall day, and we were out for a bike ride. We came across this dude who was sitting on the side of the bike trail. His name was Stony. Sometimes some of the best interviews you get are where you can just kind of pull over and say, "Hey, what's going on, man? Talk to me."
I'm Stony. Everybody calls me Stony around Johnson City. I play music downtown with a friend of mine, Billy. Everybody mostly knows him downtown too. Everybody calls him Guitar Billy. He's a really great classical and lead shredder. Like, he can do just about anything any other guitarist that you've ever heard of can do. Plus his own little style of things. And I write words, lyrics, and I play the rhythm. And I sing mostly, but he does have some harmonies too, and he's got a few songs as well. And we've been working on that to try to put an album together, and we're also looking for a drummer and a bass player with extensive experience, and you have to be able to sing as well. Know your part, or if you don't know your part, I can teach you your part. You just have to be able to hold a tune for real and be a real musician. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. Give me like a little lyric or a little rap or a little chorus or something from like
Okay,
you want to share.
Let's see if I got my phone. No, let me grab my phone right quick,
All right.
and I'll put a beat on.
All right, we're gonna put a beat on. Stoney's gonna
see what I can do
play a
this
beat.
morning. See what I can do this morning. Let me see.
Hear a little bit of his music. You Johnson City, born and raised?
I was born in Elizabethton, but I moved to Johnson City at a teenage, and I've stayed in the tree streets ever since.
All right.
At somewhere, I've stayed on every single tree street that there is. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one right here. Okay. All right. Now I got to do it again because it had a little commercial. I had to
No,
right
you're
there.
fine, man.
Okay.
And hold it up to the mic or turn your phone up or something.
I had a speaker I was about to turn on.
You can hold up to your mic.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh no, this is really hateful. I don't want to do this one. I thought I hit the wrong one.
All right.
Here we go. That was one I made when I was having a very bad day. Somebody was pushing me, and I just went off the deep end with the words. And people like it, but I feel embarrassed about it because I'm not like that. I'm really peaceful. You know, I followed the Grateful Dead for a long time, and I've played music since I was very young.
The other previous one, you wrote it when you were angry.
Oh yeah,
what happened? What makes you angry?
Well, this person was lying to me and stealing off of me and acting like I was a fool, and my IQ is probably like 50 or more above the persons that was doing this. So, and I'm not trying to be smart aleck. I've got a decent IQ, and I don't really use it for scientific means. I use it to write a verse, and I paint. I also carve. I carve walking sticks and all kinds of stuff. Let's see, what else I carve. I paint some of my carved sticks that are walking sticks, and I've got some canvas I'm working on too. I got a couple of canvases that I've been working on. They're pretty okay. They're kind of crazy. I mean, it's all faces, and some of the faces are part of other faces, and so on and so forth. It's just endless faces.
So what makes you happy in life, Stony?
It makes me happy in life when other people are happy and I can help somebody with something that they need help with. That makes me the happiest, yeah.
What makes you sad and mad in life?
It makes me sad that the woman I love the most in the world passed away many years ago, and her daughter had to grow up without her, too. And it makes me very mad when people trash the woods or steal, because I don't steal, and I'm the same as everybody else, and I put my trash in my pockets until I get to a trash can. I wish if everybody would, the woods wouldn't look like they do. Homeless people are terrible, and I've been homeless, but I didn't do that. So I don't think anybody has any excuse for stealing because, oh, I'm an addict or whatever. I've been an addict too, and I never stole when I was an addict. So there's no excuse for stealing, no excuse for throwing trash down, things like that. You were taught better when you were a kid. I don't care who you were.
Yeah, how did you get off the streets?
Very, very much concentration on keeping your eyes on the prize and not falling into old habits. And even though I still mess with all the people I've ever messed with before, I don't ever consider somebody not my friend because they get high. I choose not to. And every now and then I smoke one. I mean, I like to smoke a joint every now and then. They don't call me Johnson City Stony for nothing. Yeah.
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 What is your dream? Did you accomplish your dream? Are you still trying to do that? What is your dream?
If I had something I would say was my dream, it may be hard to make come true, but I just want people to hear my words and my thoughts on the different topics that I write songs on. That's all. And because if I can make somebody feel it, or I can change somebody's day and make it better, then that's better than a tip anytime, but tips pay the bills. Yeah.
What is a day-to-day like for you?
It's really busy between painting and carving and writing songs with some people from 3 other cities that we're sending it over line, you know, and online, and also jamming with Billy. He's trying to learn my songs, the leads, because he's a lead player and I've written the songs already, so I have to give him the look, and then he tries to keep the same solo and build on it until he gets what he wants. And we're looking to make an album too out of the songs that I've written, because I've written a bunch of songs, raps, all kinds of stuff, and I'm writing with somebody else too. And if Billy starts coming on with a sound and I feel the urge, I just improvise. Sometimes it sounds so good I wish we had a recording on it sometimes. Sometimes my voice is extremely on, and sometimes it's kind of off. I can always sing a little bit though.
Have you always been in music since you were little?
Since I was 12, yeah.
Yeah. How did you get into music?
I walked by the high school one day, and we were not supposed to be skipping from the pool, but we left the pool in the summertime and was just walking around town in Elizabeth, and the band was practicing. And this drummer was in there. They were taking a break. It was just the drum corps, and they were taking a break, and one of them, named Curtis Walsh, he was wearing the drums out, and I was highly impressed. He saw Stony, hey, young cats, what's going on? And nothing. He's like, oh, you want to try it? And I was like, I don't know. And he said, yeah, try it. He said, just go 1, 2, 1, 2. And I was like, 1, 2. I did it first time, and I started adding cymbals and stuff. I surprised all the drummers. By the time I left, I was adding a little extra stuff in, so it came naturally to me. And now I play guitar and bass. I just put all the notes on a piano the other day with tape, and wrote the way chords are formed on a guitar, so that I can take the notes and form chords on the guitar and make it in harmony so it sounds good in both places, so I can write something on the keyboards too. I picked up instruments fairly easily, and I write fairly easily too, because I've got a lot I'm thinking about all the time.
What are you thinking about right now, today?
Today I'm thinking about my daughter, who has had cancer, and God bless her, she's taken chemotherapy, and she is the strongest, most spiritual, God-loving mother of a 7-year-old, and sweet girl that I know. Even though she's my daughter, it's not just that. She's just awesome. She's smart. She does everything that she's supposed to. Goes to church, takes care of her family, her husband, her daughter, makes sure her daughter has her homework, and her daughter's ADHD, so she has to go to work double hard, and she's got cancer too, and she's just such a dynamo. It just makes me feel so humble that anything could happen at any second, to put you from a $400,000 house with a pool to homeless. Really, people just don't understand when they don't praise the Lord for the things they have and thank the Lord for what they have, because they take it for granted, and then bam, there they are right there asking me if they can, if I have any clothes for them and blankets and stuff, because people used to come to me all the time for that. When I was homeless, I stayed in the woods, and I'd let people stay in my woods unless they trashed them. And a lot of times they get in trouble, or they go back home or to their girlfriend, whatever, and leave all their stuff. And I'd just take it and hang it on my clothesline, which there was about 200 yards of it. And if anybody got in need, got homeless or got out of jail or whatever and didn't have anything, they could come up there and I'd outfit them with clothes, blankets, a tent. I had like 10, 15 tents. Every time I give them away, I'd get more. So I just kept, outfitting people. I wasn't charging anything. It was free to me, because I cleaned the woods every Monday for 3 hours. And I would, if a tent stayed there for 2 or 3 weeks with no inhabitants and everything was just sitting there getting wet and getting trashed, I'd gather it up and take it and make use of it. I don't think the Lord wants to waste it if we didn't have to. But that's the way I am. I think I try to do what's right, even when nobody's looking.
What do you think of today's music?
I like some of it. I like Avenged Sevenfold's, the way their guitarists and really everybody in the band. And I can't think of too much music that doesn't come from the late 90s and the grunge scene or 70s that I don't like better though. I mean, the 70s, not the 80s so much, but a little bit. And then the 90s, big time in 2000s. But it kind of changed direction again, and did something for a little while, and then now there's some good rock and roll coming around though. It's just kind of heavier than, like Zach Wild, beast. He can wail on a guitar and he's got a killer voice too. He almost sounds like Ozzy with an extra gear. Yeah.
Well, how can people find you? Facebook,
Facebook,
website?
I'm on Philip Anthony, Johnson City Stony on YouTube. There's 2 videos. One is about my baby's mother who passed away, and my ride or die 100%. I miss her so much. Her name was Megan Vance. And the other one is about Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, which says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, and it's about faith and it's about Jesus. The pouring rains go down the drain, and time is not our friend. To pass us by, we laugh and cry, and we watch the passing trends of live and die, give up or try to speak unspoken tongues. From heart to soul, from start to go, becoming old from young, 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 old from young. Old from young. Synthesized and over-dramatized, the news is what they let you know. And it's covered thick with all the politics, just like a regular picture show. So cut your hair, you better pay your fare. Start acting like a regular Joe. Mistaken for another, you're looking at your brother and you're wondering, friend or foe, 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 mofo, friend or foe. Endless sands of time, they go down like wine as we drink the years away. All the bittersweet, the disgrace, defeat, or a smile on a sunny day. The soldiers are marching, populations enlarging. Do we love or do we hate? Look to the skies, we should realize you gotta begin before it's too late. It's too late, it's too late, it's too late, it's too late, too late, too late, too late, too late, too late, too late. Cause a friend to the end is a lot to say. So go with what you know, you're gonna find your way. The sky if we try, but sometimes it's gray. You gotta start with your heart, you better start today. Start today, start today, start today, start today. Or you might just watch the storm from inside the warm and safe the mother's womb. Return and never once reaching forever, the eternal race against doom, doom, doom. Cause life will leave as more conceive and more break down and cry. Discovering emotion over the notion that time just passed them by, just passed them by, just passed them by. Don't let time pass you by, pass you by, pass you by, pass you by, pass you by.
Thanks for watching.